Hey, what's going on everyone? I just beat every single Dark Souls 3 boss in one playthrough without taking a single hit, and I did it while only using my bare fists as my weapons. Here's how I did it. So if you're not familiar with what a no-hit run is, the rules are simple. Don't take any damage or staggers from an enemy or from a trap. And since hitless is an extension of deathless, any non-scripted death is also considered a hit. These runs are often completed by people who try to get the strongest weapons in the game so they can take down enemies and bosses swiftly and easily. I, for one, have never really been a fan of taking the easy way out of challenges, so I decided to do a no-hit run with my fists. Let's get into it. So before the run even starts, it's actually very important to choose specifically the Knight class, and to choose the Young White Branches as the starting gift. More on why I made these choices later. When I first spawned in, I immediately unequipped all my weapons and my armor. Unequipping the weapons is obvious since this is a weaponless run, but unequipping the armor is very important because we want to be able to fast roll. And since we aren't planning on getting hit, armor is pretty much useless. So we pick up the Ashen Estus and make our way over to Gundyr, where you can see that I don't do that much damage at all. We parry him in phase 1 to get a little bit more damage, but phase 2 is all fisticuffs. True, this is the first run of the day, Axel, absolutely. We definitely did not get hit to a random mob in the dead settlement. Absolutely not. After Gundyr, we collect some things in Firelink Shrine. We sell some items, level up some strength, and then we go to Highwall. We don't spend too much time here since we don't have to collect many things. So we show Emma who's boss. And we fight Vordt, where, again, our damage isn't the best, unless we land a charge or two on his head. Can't see anything, dude. Yeah, just stay there, Vordt. It's all good. Yeah, dude. His AI has a chance of not doing anything if he's right next to a wall for some reason. I don't really know what causes it. Hold up. There we go. We make our way through Undead Settlement collecting Alluring Skulls, another Estus Shard, and the Mortician's Ashes, which allows us to buy even more skulls. And this is the point where choosing the Young White Branch as our starting gift starts to help us, because if you start with the branch, the giant archer does not target you with his arrows. Even if an arrow happens to land on you, you won't take any damage. This allows us to collect even more branches, which we will use later, and the Undead Bone Shard. As we pass by the Greatwood boss arena, we step inside for a second, then immediately exit. This despawns the NPC invader so that there isn't a fog wall blocking our path at the end of Undead Settlement. We get the bonfire here, the Fire Clutch Ring, and 2 more Alluring Skulls. And then we take the elevator up to get the Chloranthy Ring and Flynn's Ring. Flynn's Ring being one of the more important rings in the run since it gives you a damage boost the less weight you have on your character. And since we don't have any armor or weapons, this is the ideal ring for the run. Once we get to Farron Keep, we have to fat roll through the swamp. You might think that maybe I should use a dagger to quickstep through the swamp as well, but part of the rules of the challenge is that I can't equip any weapons at all. So movement through areas like this will pose a bit of a hindrance. After lighting all the fires, we return to Firelink, restock, level up, and then we go to fight Abyss Watchers. This can be a bit of a long fight, at least in phase 1, since how well the fight goes depends entirely on how well the red Abyss Watcher survives. And with my luck, he didn't survive much, so this phase took me about 5 minutes to beat. Red, what are you doing? Why do you finish the attack still locked onto me, idiot? Oh my god. Well, looks like we're gonna be over a bit. Wait, why are they both idling? What? Oh my god. Gotta win. This time he's locked onto the boss. He is not. Thankfully, Phase 2 is much more straightforward, and we have the added benefit of being able to loop the Watcher using backstabs and firebombs. By backstabbing the Watcher and then immediately throwing a firebomb at him, you can sometimes get him to do the same attack over and over again, resulting in an easy backstab loop. I'm a pretty straight-edged guy. Also, I don't really find the appeal. After Waters, we collect the Karthus Blood Ring, which gives us more iframes on our rolls, which is obviously valuable if we're trying not to get hit. We also use stealth around corners in order to get the Gravetender and Ashes, open the shortcut, and then maneuver through Smoldering Lake, where we then get the bonfire to have quick access to Old Demon King later on the run, when we will be stronger. Then, it's off to Crystal Sage. And Crystal Sage is a bit of an interesting boss. You may remember having either an incredibly easy time fighting this boss, or you thought it was the hardest boss ever because of the teleportation and the clones. Either way, most people actually don't know that you can read where the real Sage will appear. In Phase 1, it isn't too important to know exactly where he'll spawn because you have a lot of time to react to where he is, and you're relatively safe. But in Phase 2, it is absolutely necessary to be able to immediately attack Sage after he reappears. If you choose the correct Sage, both the Sage and all the clones will disappear again. Choose the wrong Sage and you can kiss your run goodbye because you will have several Sages shooting Crystal Soul Spears at you from every direction. See, what just happened right there? If that were to happen in Phase 2, I'd be dead. Like, if you're hitting Sage and he's just standing there and he's not teleporting, like that's a hit in Phase 2. Because then the other clones won't be teleporting either. After Sage, we go to the Cathedral, where we deal with the poop-throwing giant. Then we get Lloyd's sword ring, and then we trigger patches to move back to Firelink, so we could buy unlimited alluring skulls and black firebombs. After this, we head to fight Dancer. And compared to a normal no-hit run where people have actual weapons, Dancer isn't too much different on this run, except for the fact that I have to fight her about 10 times longer, hence making room for more mistakes. Whew. I probably could attack her as she's rotating counterclockwise, but I haven't done that in a long time, so I don't know if I want to really risk it. The slap! Oh. Shit. Interesting. Very weird. This is really bad. This is very strange. Oh boy. Oh my god, she's gonna hack and kill me, dude. That was incredibly annoying, actually. Usually on a no-hit run, Lothric Castle would be a great place to get Titanite chunks to upgrade weapons. But since we don't have any weapons to upgrade, we just run past all the enemies with the assistance of alluring skulls. Oh, and we also get this armor set for some real shit. We retrieve the red Tearstone ring, send the elevator back down, and carefully attempt to retrieve the Knight's ring. With these two rings, along with the Fire Clutch ring, Deacons become a bit more manageable. This setup allows us to one-shot the smaller Deacons with black firebombs, and have enough firebombs to deal with the Archdeacon in Phase 2. Deacons are typically an easy boss fight to not die to in a casual playthrough. However, since there are a couple dozen Deacons in the fight, it makes it very volatile, since all it takes is one Deacon to end a run. Also, fun fact, this is the only fight in the game where we deal 100% of our damage with firebombs. Also, Lord's Sword Ring does not increase the damage of consumables, but RTSR does, which is part of the reason why we set up RTSR for this fight. I don't know if this guy's gonna get killed. We can... Okay, that makes sense. Did not think he was gonna get it, but he did. I did not mean to parry. Just sometimes this game doesn't like to lock onto things for some reason. I had to readjust my controller. Okay. Looks like a good deacon. I don't know if all the deacons are spawned in yet, though. I wanted to throw it, but I was too worried that they weren't, like, in a good spot. I feel like these guys gotta cut me a break here. This entire fight is consumables. It's possible, obviously, to do this fist only, but I'm not sure what it would take to really have a safe strat there. Whenever you see someone say that they're doing a weapon only no-hit run, or like some kind of melee only no-hit run, or no range, or whatever the heck you want to call it, usually they allow consumables. It's a community-wide thing that's generally accepted. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, buddy. Never mind. There's a whole bunch of people here. Also, I've done my time. I've no-hit every Dark Souls game with a broken sword, and I didn't use any damage and consumables on any of those runs, except for Halflight. Halflight's literally the only boss that I've used dung pies for. But yeah, I've done my time. I've proved that I can do it, and I kind of don't care what people say anymore. So. Damn it, dude. I was about to throw it too. Oh, hi, how you doing? Never mind, we're good. After Deacons, we fight Wolnir. And, yeah, it isn't much of a fight. Yay! Alright, you're putting that hand way too close to the... I should go for that bracelet sooner. While traversing Irithyll, we utilize those young white branches we got earlier at the beginning of the game. We use these because while using a branch, you set your aggro radius to 0 when you aren't moving, which results in this. We then pick up the excrement covered ashes. Yes, you heard me right. Barrel! If you spin a lot, then it reduces your chance of getting seen. That's actually not true, I just like how this thing spins. And next up is Pontiff. And to put it simply, we throw poop at him. And here's how we do it. We put on the armor set that we picked up in Lothric Castle, and we sprint up to Pontiff. Parry the opening attack, and riposte. Wait for him to get up, 2 hits, parry, and riposte. Two hits, parry, and throw a dung pie. That's very interesting. After 5 dung pies, we parry and use a blooming purple moss clump to get rid of our toxic buildup. And then 2 more parries and 2 more dung pies. Then parry, riposte. Then run behind him so he wastes time turning towards us, allowing us to throw 3 black fire bombs. Then 3 R1s. And then we wait. I can't see him. I can't see. Okay, good. My god, that was really scary. Ultimately my fault. I shouldn't have gone over there, but I thought I wouldn't have that much of an issue this time. Guys have a heart attack. After Pontiff, we walk behind each of the Silver Knights to not alert them, and we make our way to Analondo where we fight Aldrich, which, in my opinion, is one of the more treacherous fights in the run, simply due to his second phase. If you get too far away from him, he will cast scary magic at you. If you get too close to him, you will teleport away, and he will cast scary magic at you. And if you stand directly in front of him, he has a chance to cast arrows at you, which is possibly the scariest attack to dodge in the entire game, which is why you see most challenge runners bone out of the fight just to avoid this one move. So the entire second phase is a battle to stay at the perfect distance and at the perfect angle, which can be very difficult being that nearly every attack that Aldrich does leaves fire trails on the ground. Combine that with Aldrich's wonkiness around the pillars, and this fight can get very infuriating. Oh, damn. I didn't realize that was, like, that much damage. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Hey, idiot. Can you not do that? Let's get on the other side of this fire. Oh, poop. No, 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 no. Alright. Alright, Aldrich has been being very nice recently with not doing arrows. Once Aldrich is done, Oceiros is next. The thing about Oceiros that makes him one of the more difficult bosses is the fact that he has an insta-charge that comes out on frame 1. This means that no matter what anyone says, I'm looking at you, Reddit, it is impossible to react to the insta-charge if you are directly in front of him when he does it. It is necessary to preemptively roll whenever Oceiros ever turns to face you. So you're essentially trying to dodge an attack that you haven't even seen coming yet. For the most part, the fight went pretty well, except I kinda ran into an unexpected issue during the fight. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oceiros? What is this? He's just moving. What is that, dude? Needless to say, I had to restart the entire fight. Why is this game so trash, dude? Alright, bro. I don't want to be by the roots.
Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, Oceiros. My dear little Oceiros.
Itchy nose, itchy nose. Alright, good. Oh boy. Ran out of stamina. I don't like this area. That bite's scary, dude. There's an enemy outside the floodgate, dude. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this asshole right here, dude. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, right there. Idiot. Fucking clown. Jesus, man. Right away after Oceiros, we encounter Champion Gundyr, where we utilize the dung pies again since his health is actually quite beefy for a boss that's accessible this early. Using the dung pies allows for phase 2 to go by much quicker since he'll be toxic. This allows for his health to go down even when we're not attacking him. After the toxic procs, we just parry him with our fists until he dies. I was wondering, like, wait, why am I not doing that much damage? And I realized that I took fall damage before coming here. Easy. Next, we make our way towards Archdragon Peak. But in order to get there, we have to go through the Iruthel dungeon. Here, there are the infamous jailers, which can drain your max HP just by looking at you. However, we get past them unscathed, and at the very least, they're the most of our worries, since we can skip the entire back half of the dungeon. Remember the Knight class that we started the game with? It has almost the perfect stats to survive this huge fall. All we have to do is level up our dexterity a bit. Again, remember, we can't equip a staff to cast Spook to negate fall damage, so we do what we can. We then head over to Wyvern, where we have a really intense battle. There we go. So we head over to Yhorm, where we have a really intense battle. Obviously, we don't have the option to use Stormruler, so this fight will go on longer than normal. The only thing that speeds this fight up is the fact that we can actually stagger Yhorm and directly attack his head before getting to a post. The scariest part of Yhorm is actually his stomps. Even though they don't do damage, they still stagger you, which is a hit. It's like the scariest thing of all time. It's dodging a Yhorm stomp when he's standing up. That was a mean one, dude. Idiot. Bro, that's such a scary stomp. Bro! Oh my god, man. That's a follow-up? Yeah, I think it happens when you're too close to him when he brings down Machete. We automatically get sent away from Yhorm, and we're able to run directly to Dragonslayer Armor, or just DSA. This fight is stressful. There are many things that can go wrong, and nearly all of them happen in Phase 2. We have to find openings between the two butterflies shooting lasers, throwing small meatballs, throwing big meatballs, and DSA shooting wind through stone stairs. Oh, I don't have RTSR on. Ah! That's why I was walking away, by the way. I don't want to be in a position to not be able to...
I heard it's illegal to drive a car when it's raining in Hawaii. But how are we supposed to know if it's raining in Hawaii?
Wait, what? Wait, I don't get the joke. I was like, I did not know what to do there, dude. I probably should have ran towards the other fog gate a little before, so I wouldn't have been caught between everything. But yeah, that was a rough situation. Okay. Jeez. Once in the archives, we have to deal with the Crystal Sage. Since we can't kill the Sage before he teleports because we have such low damage, we have to get creative. So what we do is lead the Sage all the way up the stairs by baiting out the melee attacks. This requires him to turn back around and return to his spawn point, and since he can't teleport while returning to his spawn, we're able to get through archives without having to deal with the sage. We make our way through the archives and past all the mobs on the stairs to get to Twin Princes. And if you're allergic to cheese, you're going to want to look away, because there's a lot of Gouda that's about to happen. Are you not entertained? I'm gonna get out the stagger. It's so weird. Where he appears is dependent on, like, where he was before he teleported. It's some weird-ass physics with this game. If you're wondering why I'm not attacking him, I'm waiting for his stagger meter to go down. And then we can start up again. PogChamp. That's a pretty early roll, dude. Mark. Next boss is Greatwood. And I know he might seem like an easy boss to most people, but this fight may in fact be responsible for killing most of my runs. One thing to remember is that the reason we don't fight Greatwood earlier in the run is because we are much stronger now than we would have been at the very beginning. Assaulted. Oh my god. No, I was so... Something just died. Something just died, dude. Where's the hint? Where's the hint? Jeez, man. What the fuck? Old Demon King is next, and it's one of the more boring fights of the run, to be honest. Since he's pretty late into the run, I like to play it safe, so you'll only see me punish extremely vulnerable attacks. Alright, ODK, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop trolling, alright, dude? Fucking hell, dude. I hit him one more time. That's pretty safe, I think. Yeah. I missed. Kind of a bad spot to be in. If he can't run to the right when he like does his fire breath attack, then you just kind of get hit. What are you doing, bro? Oh shit, wait, which way do I go? I gotta go this way, I think. Yeah. Wait. Did I stagger him? Oh, yeah, I got a head stagger, I think? That's pretty funny. You can do phase 2 attacks in phase 3 if you run up to him too early. So you gotta just wait it out. Next is Nameless King. And if you're wondering why my chat is being weird and why my face cam is gone, just watch this video right here. It should explain everything. Anyway, this fight can be very scary for some people. But here's a really helpful tip if you're ever having difficulty in phase 2. Only punish the vertical attacks and the pokes. After Nameless King is defeated, that is every boss in the game killed, except for the DLC bosses and Soul of Cinder. So we start taking on the bosses in the DLC next. First up is Ariandel, where we pretty much throw Alluring Skulls to avoid a lot of the enemies, and we do this pretty neat trick to skip a lot of the area. Then we meet Wilhelm. Remember those young white branches? Well, they actually come in handy here too. Why do I always get the box? The box is actually the worst thing you can get. And I get it so often, I don't know why. He hates the box too, I guess. Anyway, after opening up the door to Friede's room, we travel down to the bottom of the cliffs where we go on to fight Gravetender. This, in my opinion, is the hardest fight in the run, so I'll just let it speak for itself. Alright, insane. They might not jump back if the skull is like really high on the cliff. Where the hell is Gravetender? There he is. Actually, wait, no, I don't need this now. I have no idea what the symbol next to Gravetender's name means, or yeah, I don't know what it means, what it's for. It's a good question though. I haven't noticed that symbol in a really long time, so one more. That's an opening, right? Yeah, that's an opening. Alright, bro. I don't know if that one counted. He's poisoned. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Oh no. Okay, alright. Yes. Okay. It is. And then there's Friede. Phase 1 is pretty simple. We bait out backstabs for the most part and try to get in some damage here and there. But Phase 2 is where the fun starts. Shit. No! Oh, boy. That was a really bad situation. I should probably throw a firebomb at her next time. That might make more sense. Okay, if she could stop fucking going to the sides, that'd be great. I could have backstabbed her there, but I don't want to risk it. She didn't jump? Why? Easy, alright. Oh god, I'm terrible at this game. Where is she? Oh my god, dude. Yeah, she might go and heal. Nice. Oh, yes, dude. I somehow couldn't lock onto her when she was right in front of me. Makes a lot of sense. What? I almost rolled backwards. And with that, we move on to the Ring City DLC. Since the ash here dispels any fall damage, we take a few drops in the area. But the most treacherous part of the running section are the angels that shoot light beams at you. The first one is easy to deal with. We just hide behind this wall and kill the pilgrim, which also kills the angel. The more dangerous angel, however, is the second one. We wait for the angel to shoot the thralls, look for us, and then start to move positions. Once he begins to move, we immediately book it to the farthest building. Halfway to the building, the angel aggroes again. Then we spam roll until we're under the roof. Again, we wait for the angel to look away. Then we take the drop. We kill the pilgrim, and then it's off to Demon Princes. And Demon Princes is a pretty long fight. This fight requires a lot of running and waiting for perfect opportunities to attack. So all it takes is one instance of getting greedy, or losing track of either of the two demons that can kill this run. What the fuck is this guy doing, dude? Pretty bad RNG here. Whenever this guy is embered, you don't really want to do a lot of damage to him, because you don't really need to. But what you want him to do is just get rid of all the structures in your way. I can start attacking him a little bit, but I'm not sure. There we go. Just my luck, dude. I can't take that riposte. I would have died. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna do any damage to this guy. I'm just gonna wait. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Ooh. Come on. This prick has to like start running, dude. There we go. So close. Oh, I have kukris. I forgot, dude. The ember, please. The ember. Thank you. Hey, Master. Let's pop a soul while we're at it, huh? Man. Oh my god. I almost just fucking lost the running the same way I did last time. Dude. I hate this fight. Holy shit. After we get sent to the Ring City, we have the longest running section in the game. We have to get past the Judicator and his archers, then past these weird crawly guys, then past all these giants with no heads, then past another Judicator and his minions, then past Midir, and then finally we get the Bridge Midir, where we just kind of get him in this loop over and over again, where we hit his head until we kill him. Right after Midir, we go to Halflight, and once again the young white branches shine here, making it so that the Ring Knight doesn't detect us at all. You might think that Halflight would be a pretty difficult boss on this run, but we go to this back pillar where we can't get detected by the Painting Guardians or Halflight, and we throw poop at him.
Oi, where are you off to? Oi, where are you off to?
Now, we get to Gael. The most cinematic fight in the entire run is also kind of the scariest. As expected, Gael's health pool is ridiculously huge, and there's no way to really easily cheese this fight to make it go faster. The only resource that I have at my disposal are dung pies. But Gael has some of the highest poison and toxic resistance in the entire game. So we just gotta pile a lot of poop in the arena before we trigger the fight. But for phase 1, we don't use any dung pies at all. There are a few openings in phase 1 where throwing a dung pie would be safe, but sometimes these openings don't come frequently enough for us to proc the toxic. So for now, it's nothing but fists. I gotta run back to the fog gate, and I hope he doesn't teleport. If he teleports, it's fine, then I gotta hope he doesn't crossbow and corona. Now that I've said that, he's going to teleport, he's going to crossbow, and he's going to corona. If that happens, I don't know. We'll see. Oh my god, do you see that arrow, dude? Okay. Over here. Crossbow? No. Done. are you doing? There we go. I could throw there. I forgot. There we go. Shit. I'm fucking terrified, dude. Only 2 bosses left, and the next one is Midir. Thankfully, despite Midir being this late into the DLC and this late into the run, he's a fairly easy fight. As long as you stay in front of him, his huge health pool eventually goes down to 0. Was my Oscar at your mom's house? What is happening to my PC? I like a video. I don't have to roll there, but I do anyway, because I'm scared. And here we are, 24 bosses down, and the 25th boss to go. Cinder. I light the Thrones and Firelink, I teleport using the bonfire, and here we go. No! Oh my god. What? Holy cow. Jesus, man. You gotta focus, bro. Not even gonna go for it. Alright, chat. Let's do it. This is awkward. We just got fist only, no weapons, all bosses in Dark Souls 3, no hits taken. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like, and if you like watching high-level gameplay like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one.